Hey, what's up, sweaties? How you guys doing? You guys having a fantastic day? Happy Father's Day. Today is a DGD, which is a different game day, which is why we get into different games throughout the stream. And what do we have for today, sweaties? Well, let me show you. We got a few different things. We first gotta get into some Unreal Engine 5 development, where we gotta return back to because we're going and we're doing circles. Awesome circles. By returning to one of the subjects that we first initially started out with, which is one of my favorite parts, which is landscapes, making maps, doing that type of thing, creating, which is basically the same thing as modeling. I love that process. So, like, take a block or whatever and then transforming it into something else. What we're doing, but we're doing with a plane, which the plane is the terrain. And then having to figure out all the headaches, what that comes with that, with all the nanites and everything, since we're learning it for the first time. So we're gonna dive more into that, while also we're gonna get back into some Star Wars Battlefront 2, because we gotta pull out the lightsabers, and then we gotta continue going off, and I think we might make our first steps into the campaign as well. Restarting, because I want to restart it from beginning. Because I don't think I finished it, I don't even remember. But either way, that and some Star Wars Empire Emperor Palpatine is now in the Death Star, waiting, because we did get the Death Star and we're going to move it to a new location after using it last stream on Alderaan and blowing up the planet. I wonder if we're going to find Luke Skywalker, and I wonder how that battle is going to be. I guess we're going to have to see today in today's episode of Star Wars Empire War. And then we got to go back on Dusk. But we got this. The bat. The craziness. The optimizations. Also, I forgot to do some other stuff. Or I forgot... Well, I didn't have time to do some more, like... Funny enough, with making maps and doing what we've been doing, which is, like, optimizing it, that's part of the process of, like, doing all that and trying to figure all that out. But there's some other things, because... Sheath the weapon. And plug in the tap. Because we're gonna have to return back on this and figuring all this stuff out. But we gotta raise it up, so let's go. Also, hold up, let me tap out real quick. Boom, boom. There we go. Yo, hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Welcome, welcome. We're gonna be getting to some goodies. Oh, yo, shout out to the sweaties. Great to see Lil Johns. Great to see my sweaty lurkers and VOD watchers. Hope you have a great day. It's a funny day. Lazy back. I appreciate you. Welcome, welcome. This is gonna be nuts. Also, I figured out with the good old Uzi 256 outbreak, figured out a weird issue that was happening with the behavior trees, which I ended up fixing, and it's pretty crazy because, especially now getting into some like major stuff, having stuff, I can't talk about too much because too core of like mechanics and whatnot, but we got some stuff figured out, and now that's starting to get plugged in along with the other systems, which is really, really good. And I'm starting to like fine tune that, like, okay, why is this bugging out? Okay, that's fixed. Why was this bugging out? Okay, that's fixed, and so on and so forth. So we're going to continue with that today, and then hopefully get some more of those little skeleton keys so we can further figure out what we can do with the Unreal Engine landscapes. So let's dive in. First things first, I want to see this. Because, yeah, I got reminded of a plugin. Have it downloaded? I don't know if it maybe it doesn't even work. I guess not. Or did I put it into the wrong one? Because I don't know how you I think I did it correctly. Because I just plug it into the actual project. Do I have to like... No, I did restart. Or not project. Engine? I guess it just doesn't work because it's old. Crap. Because I have a spline add-on. Does it still work? It should. Is it because it's like in this folder? It might undo this, do this. I might try to restart the engine real quick. Does this update in real time? Do we know if that's a thing? I don't know. I don't... I have to like look here for the install, like AB Ballistics. Do one quick restart. Let's see. If not, then I'm gonna have to figure that out another time. Because we don't really need to know that at this moment. But I was like, oh, maybe I'll just try it. Because I saved it. I'm like, oh, yeah, let's try it. But it might be too old because it's in different. And I gotta like do something with it. Maybe it doesn't work? I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. If it doesn't, that's fine. Then I just gotta find more. Which is... There is another one. I'll just hoping this would be nice. Wait for it to load. Boom. Input device has been connected. Yeah, I don't really been trying out the controller with the vehicle. Because it's the input device. Which is super cool. It does make me feel like, oh yeah, we're getting, it's a pretty official. Got devices hooked up and everything. Real developer. Pretty nuts. Load this up. Load it up. And then we'll just see. I got a feeling it's not gonna work. No. Dang. Okay, well that's an interesting thing. So for any plugin that's outside of Unreal Engine Marketplace or Fab, doesn't have the automatic tool stuff to convert it and allow you to use it in this. Because the plugin is a 5.1 version. Not working to 5.5.4. That's very interesting, and it's a really nice add-on. It's called 3 Splines for Unreal Engine. I saw this a while ago, and I saved it, but I guess you just can't update third-party stuff without them having to do it. Or is it, like, on the marketplace? Hold up. Is it, did he, oh no, it probably was on the marketplace, but did he update it on Fab? Let me see. Did he update it on Fab? Because if so, then that might explain that. Well, he doesn't really have a name for it. It's called Spline, so I can't really tell. Specifically Spline in Unreal Engine, because remember to do that. If you're just searching in, you're gonna find some other stuff on Unity and whatever other platforms in the future. That. No, I don't think he converted it to Fab yet. Okay. Just checking. And I typed in the word spline, unless there's a specific name. There's a spline mesh maker? Which seems kind of cool. Splines are really nice. Wasn't there another spline tool that I used? Maybe that... Wait, no, I think that was the tool. Oh, was it the actual tool? Well, this is an add-on. This kind of looks fine. Actually. Can I make it into like a single mesh? Because like it's going to be using the same mesh. Does it do that? Well, there's one called Spline Mesh Maker that's free. No ratings, and it's really new. Ported. So meshes along the spine, merges meshes into a single mesh. Oh. Spline Mesh plugin, editor. Network replicated? No. Interesting. Support platforms. Okay. There's spline stuff in here, but it's like, give us like some nice tools, but... Oh. Okay. Guess we gotta figure that out. Because the spline tool had... The 3 splines had the power lines. Dang. Maybe I think it should work though. Maybe I'm just downloading it wrong. Is it called something different? No. Mass crowd? Spline-based AI crowd system. Weird. We're just finding some core experimental stuff. There, you know what's funny? There is 629 built-in plugins. Isn't that nuts? And also most of this is for like Android stuff and whatnot that we can disable and it becomes more lightweight, which is nice. Should I try to get that? But like, network replicated. Come on. What does that mean? Does it need to be? No. I was hoping that would really be nice. I think we finally. But there's like spline mesh area. Something different in camping spline. Yeah. There's the free procedural building generator that I used. Oh, that's crazy. That's the thing that I used on that one map. The German fuel dump map that I made. Basically for H&G. It was like an H&G map that I made. I wish I had made more of those ideas. Because I probably could have got more, but since I was like, it's never going to go into the game, I got dismotivated on continuing. But that's a very bad thing. That's actually terrible that I did that, because I could use those maps now. And I gotta think them up now. But I already have so many map ideas, though, so I'm chilling. Because, yeah, fences... Oh... 3 spline tool updated for Unreal Engine 5.4.4. Maybe something? These rats. Okay. We'll just have to figure that out. Because we use this... Well, I guess we could use a spline, because these could be great for splines. Where we can edit in the length and make the sandbags very easy. I guess, but we're not on that right now. Good little research. I mean, I might, you know, it's funny enough, I might. The only spline add-on that is free that I think would be looking pretty cool. Wait, landscape spline converter. What? Seamlessly convert Unreal Engine landscape splines into blueprint splines. This allows you to unlocking greater flexibility and control for your development process. Interesting. Basically for roads. Huh. Weird. Spline mesh maker, so if I... It says add to... Oh yeah, because add to my library. Does it automatically get in here? How does that work? Because I want to go like fab. Spline. Mesh maker. And yeah, so this is the stuff I was seeing here. There's the building. Yeah, so this one is like kind of the nearest one. It's really the only like looking good one, fortunately. But like splines, we can make anyways. What's this one though? Splinecraft Light. Ooh. The inset demonstrates that ability because it's of 9 unity. Print this from me. Okay. Right. I guess we could use this one? Pro version. Right, so, oh, I see. So this is like the light version? Right, which is probably why people don't like that one as much. And for a performance increase compared to... You can also create a single mesh based off of the spline for a performance increase compared to using multiple meshes. So how do I... So now do I restart it? Because view in launcher, view in my library means I should have it. So then restart this. Right? Yes. And then restart that. Then go in here. It would be cool if there's a restart button. Like, bing, just turns it back on. That'd be sick. See what this is. So there is documentation, very light. So mesh to use, mesh forward access, build on event begin play. But it's not network replicated. I want to see what that means. I guess we'll see. Why does it need to be replicated, though? Like, why would it only work on the server? Or not be for everyone? I guess because it only works on the server? So does it, like, that's why I'm like, maybe it doesn't need to be replicated, so that's why it's not replicated? AKA multiplayer compatibility. Compatibility of the multiplayer. Load up the asset. And if it's not here, continuing. But I thought it's like, hey, let's download a little plugin. Is it here? What? Do I have to, like, press a button to add it or something? I don't have the button. Well, I guess when it says, hey, view in library, so I guess... What do this, view in my library. Or view in launcher. Because why didn't I get it? Because it's like a plugin thing. Also, wait, I wonder how this is going to be for... Like, I wonder if all the sweaty devs will get this. And then move this over here. The documentation link says nothing about downloading, so that's sick. But it should be right next to it. The item will spawn. Boom. Probably still need to install to the engine, right? You making airports? Kinda. Hold up. Spline? Yep, I do. Good call. Does that mean I have the Wait a second. Spline. No. But okay, so that one should be there then. But it's not. Oh no, wait, this is the Fab library. Is it all in Fab? Wait, then how do I see my local add-ons, local units? Wait, how do you see that? I just realized that. Where do you see... oh, man. Hey, guys. Let's early access. Sorry. Unreal Engine assets from your Fab library. Fab library. To see your full Fab library. I don't care about that. I want to see my local. Well, I guess that's what that means. If I don't see it... Screw it. That's right. And then, hold up. Boom, boom, do this. All this work to just get a spline out. Okay, why is this... Okay, now I've bugged another thing where a window is stuck open. That's cool. I'm gonna open that. Boom, because gotta make sure to close Unreal. Oh, there we go. Is it here? Oh, now I need to go to plugins. Wait, did I restart it? No, I gotta restart it. Because I installed it. One more restart. No! Well, I'm making, because this is like a project that we're testing with like, oh, let's see just how good the Unreal Engine is. Let's make some vehicles, let's make some equipment stuff, let's make it replicated, aka works in multiplayer, all that type of things. And I haven't touched anything with the map landscapes or any type of landscaping tools. So, oh, that's right, I need to get my pure ref file open. Because I made a map idea of this, which is going to be a United States temp. There it is, United States temp training ground, which is this. It includes an airport. Because with the map is 2,600 meters by 2,600. Because I'm trying to size this airport, and this airport size is like an improvised kind of small single airstrip. And that's actually super important because with the idea of this game and the whole project itself, it's mainly just we're trying to mess around. Okay, it did install, I see it right there. I wonder the other plugin. I wonder if the other plugin works, but it's already in my Unreal Engine stuff, so it should add it, but it's not, so it probably doesn't. Or it does, I just don't know how to do it. Or it's named 3. 3 spline? No, because I saw that number not go up. But it should, because when we say spline, it should then go for anything spline maker. Is this going to make me restart again? It will. One more time. This is all experimental, because we're trying to figure out, like, okay, map stuff, right? So we're basically getting everything for this practice ground. So we need a range to test out weapons, vehicle area to test out the vehicle, and just an overall map with, like, a lot of forest and a lot of that stuff, so we can try to optimize that, and see how that would actually scale for, like, planes and all that, because if you have, like, a small map, you're gonna just go be out of bounds, right? So it's like, well, actually, because, for example, if you know about a game like Hell Loose, they have a 2,000 meter by, like, 1.5 thousand. Or 1,500. So it's like always, it's a horizontal map. Or it's always rectangle. It's just either vertical or horizontal. And that game, you technically could have planes. But the actual landable area would be smaller. And that's not really that great. But it is big enough, because in the 2,000 meters, they have the Al Alamein. And Al Alamein is horizontal. So they have the airfield up and about, which is like the size of the map. And the real size of airports are like 1,500 meters. But they can go up to like, or go down to 800 for like small areas. And I am using that one. Which, well, the longer ones would still work. But I'm using this one because of the whole area idea where it's like, okay, because I also kind of messed up on the plans. I'm gonna have to redo all the plans. Well, not really. I could say they imported these from Germany, but technically it is World War II German because we're like, it's a World War II game. So we have, oh, there it is. World War II Germany, which then conquered France, and this is like the Normandy they pushed in. They make a little practice grounds, and they're going to further push in. Because if this was in Germany, which it could still be, the whole idea of this practice man, you know, it's just for practice, right? It's a perfect name for that and whatnot, for the whole idea of this project. And we're using all the latest technology, so nanite, we're trying to figure all that stuff out too. So it's pretty big, even though it's just like, yeah, let's create a little map, it's a pretty big undertaking trying to figure everything out, but I think we're doing it. I think we're doing it step by step. Also, I wonder if it's nanite compatible. Created, where is it? Oh, Jesus. Oh, here it is. So then we click on this new thing that downloaded. Select pivots. Oh, that's new. Spline. Editor, where do I plug in? There it is, the overall one. Mesh to use. Sandbag. Let it compile. This is the other one. Or did it break it? No, it's compiling shaders. Which do you get away with, like... You can get away with, like, an 800-meter runway. Yeah, that'd be tough on, like, 2.5. Yeah, I know, right? And it's super interesting because it could, like, you could pair drop, right? So you have a paraplane to actually pair drop in. That's okay. But once you start, like... Because that's... If you really... That's 800 meters. This is, like, to scale. As close as possible. A little off. The width is pretty wide. This is like a tank. So, like, when you really look at it, it's like, yeah, the 800-meter airfields are pretty crazy. Oh, it almost just crashed. I wonder why it just almost crashed. Thankfully, it didn't. Save. Anytime that happens, we always save. And then, we got spacing. How do I increase the document? X is forward. Hold Alt. Tip, when adding the selection spline points, drag out and add a new spline point. So then I click, oh, one of these and drag out. Yeah, oh wait, are these the large ones? Why does that feel like a little off? So Alt. I mean, it works. That's cool. Oh, snap. Oh, snap, I can do all that stuff? Oh, does that bug out? Don't know why that's like that. Can I delete that one? No. Okay, I think I bugged it out by doing something. Okay, it's stuck there. I don't know what I did there, but I bugged it out. Okay, press end. Well, wait, where's the player character? I want to see if this is replicated or not real quick. And all this is in multiplayer pretense. Everything besides the vehicle system right now is multiplayer replicated. So that's like me for the first time figuring all that stuff out. And it works. Which is funny, this is becoming like... From just, oh, we're testing, you know, hey, doing some fun stuff, just seeing how Unreal Engine works. See if this is like a right engine to do this type of stuff in. And then now, actually, where is it? Did I move it? I think I did. It's over here. And now it's almost like, well, we're getting kind of close to a real game here. Hold up. Hold up. This is getting kind of crazy. And with a map, I'm like, okay, we should try to really get a map now because we got some systems in. I want to be able to walk around and test those systems properly. And funny enough, a map is that. Okay, so let's see. So server should be able to do this. Yes. Then I go on like this. Fine. Yeah, it doesn't need to be replicated because guess what? It's like a mesh. So it doesn't need to be replicated. I thought so. Designing 3D models? Yes, that's funny enough. That's where I come from. I got way more experience in Blender, which is that stuff, than Unreal Engine. So it's kind of easier for me to kind of get in and be like, hey, what's up? Because I'm trying to, which is so funny. It's like almost harder with extra tools because of how they work and interact. Which this doesn't look too bad. It's very shiny. Which I wanted to fix that. Also, all these trees are more German trees, but you know what? I'm just gonna say, screw it. The French was like, let's get some of those trees. But that means, because mostly we need oak. And also I put in spruce, and I didn't even check and see what the spruce looked like. I'm about to get, like, a good spruce. I'm not joking. Oh, this winter? I want... small? Half? Oh. How does that look? Oh, it's got, yeah, that's right, you gotta compile, because for first. I wonder what's the texture? Huh. Yours means a sky material, but it does not cover that of before. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. That can work. Pretty good with my, but I find Blender so difficult. Yeah, I feel you on that. I feel you on that. But yo, hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. I think, what should we start with first? Well, I do need to still optimize some of the stuff. Oh, I don't even know which ones are optimized now. Well, I could just do this. Asset actions, edit selection, because we select all of them, and then specifically do some of them so I could see. Oh no, don't do that one. I want those. Oh, I want these. Edit property via property matrix. The property matrix is broken already. Wow. There we go. Select all. None of these have changed. Fallback. Percent of triangles to keep from source mesh for fallback. Which heuristic to use when generating fallback? So I want to those like 4. Because while that's happening, I want to look, you know, get to hit 2 birds with 1 stone. So to be like, how can I best word this? Why is my landscape shiny in UE5? Roughness being too low. To fix it, adjust the roughness. Fix unwanted glossiness.
specular values and landscape reflections in Unreal Engine.
Yo, shouts out to GDI 4K.
So this is a simple landscape. We have a rock and we have some reflective surfaces here like puddle sky effect, and this is after I've done some modification to the specular values, and
It looks
this
great.
is how it looks without that. Alright, you can see there's like a glossiness all over my landscape.
Yes.
So I can turn up grass and we can see how it looks. Alright, now you can
Yes.
see this is not nice. If you start to create a Unreal Engine landscape material, and this is how.
Because I'm having a problem painting this and not like getting the full feel. Hey, take care. Y'all appreciate you stopping by. Have a wonderful time. But the yeah, if I'm trying to like paint, I'm like I can't really get the good feel of like is this like the moist area, the dry dirt area, how's the grass looking?
It looks like by default, and it looks bad, and this is how after we have fixed that. So this is based on the how Unreal Engine handles specular and how it renders everything. I added a link in the description so you can understand why this is happening. So here some people try to do is based
Link. Oh, it's a video I see. Okay.
they put 0 to the specular, and actually it fixes the problem in a way.
But it doesn't.
If you think about these reflective surfaces, it's gone. Here we have reflective surface, but then there is no specular reflection, so you cannot see that. So that's not the solution. So here I use a pretty simple way to fix this, and let me show you how to do that. This is the master material or open land. So here we have a global overrides function. It gets the material attributes and it returns the updated material attributes. Alright, here we have another function called specular modification, and this is where the things happen. First we get the roughness from the material attributes and we put 1 minus. So basically roughness is reflective, on the specular side is the other way around. So then that's why 1 minus, and basically I plug these into specular and that's it. But there are some controls I do, like we can do some contrast and change the contrast. If you we can set a maximum specular value as well. After that we have a blend, so if you need to do the bypass, this is kind of helpful. So this is quite cheap and it's gonna work how Unreal to the spec, but this is the material attributes and it returns the updated material attributes. Alright.
And this is almost done. Wait, so that's one way. I guess that's a good, shiny, be glossy. I first want to try to edit the materials to see if that fixes it. Oh no, I realized I'm in the map with buttons. No wonder that was okay. Can we leave the map? Before I save. No. Oh, never mind. We're stuck. Control Shift S. Oh. Might crash. Yep, I knew it. Because I'm in the project. Crap, I forgot to go out of that. Because it's just like, use all of my memory. I think that's a memory. There's no way it should use all my memory. And it's not using all my memory. Like, it spikes. So I think that's a memory leak. That's my fault for not going into... So you legit, when you're doing that stuff, you cannot be in that level at all. Stirring it all really good, let's go. That's when we know we're going the right direction, when we get some stuff like that. Wait, did it crash my other stuff? It did! Hold up. Oh, no. Okay, is that good? Yep, there we go, okay. Had to redo that. Nice. Well, we know the glossy stuff. Glossy? Glossiness? Well, this is the same material that we're using. German instant slams. Should be a Francais. Should be a Francais. So, what's it the roughness in this situation? Go back home. Nope, not loading screen. We're gonna go. Grounds. Spline mesh maker looking kind of cool. So that's pretty cool. I just wish we had the other one, but that's okay. Where we could do the power lines. Alright, so then we go over here. So we see shiny. I'm gonna move this on my other monitor so we can see this real. Alright. I'm gonna go, so all of this is set to 0. Oh no. It's set to 1. I'm gonna go, it's set it to 1. So that's what it originally was. And then also the cam is getting blown out too by the exposure, but it still is shiny. So the grass texture. Well, number one, the grass texture doesn't use the texture, it uses a value. That's funny. Does that, like, fix anything? Well, I guess, which one would be... I guess the dirt. Try the dirt one. So that is... this one, right? Nope, not the dark soil. The loamy one? Nope. But I did the wrong one. True. Still not right. Or not seeing really any change. What texture is this? Landscape. Paint. I think it's dark soil. Well, I think it's dark soil. Is this the right plant? Yeah, because we're using the same... dark? Where to see? It is dark soil. So I'm not seeing no change. So if I put 0... is the exposure really that bad? Oh, duh, because I'm not changing it because I'm at the other... oh, duh. Because I don't got it plugged in. Okay, so I know that's the right one. So then we went dark soil 0, dark soil 0 goes up, and then is at 1. So 1 is shiny, so then put to 0. Okay. And the specular... so we still want to plug in the layer blend for the specular and then have this at like 0.5. Ooh, here we go. Oh. Okay. But it still is not the best, so there still is that glossy aspect. Weird. I wonder... okay, so now we go and do the other one? Or do the technique that the one guy did, so then fixing this?
Hi, welcome again.
Welcome again.
Reflective surfaces do that. Attributes. Alright, here we have another...
I'll take this, bring this back.
function called specular modification, and this is where the thing.
Also, right, is this... No, I edited the wrong variable again. That was the Lomi one. So then 0. It's already super rough then. So just plug in foil 1. Yeah, it still is what we really want it to be. And then the base soil thing is just so crazy. What? Like, that's nuts. One thing's for sure, though. We need to figure this out.
First, we get the...
So let's get the input material attributes. What's the material, like... Attributes? So get material attributes. Off of... input material what's a... Is that just a variable? Of what? There's like what material attribute? How do you get a... Oh, like that, I guess? So we do that? What is this? What's that one? The
roughness from...
Okay, what? Node in UE5? I'm surprised that doesn't pull it up. So what is 1 minus? 1 minus. That's so dumb. Then okay, that's... So then how did you... Doesn't explain anything else besides of like what he did. Connect to roughness? Well, this doesn't... Oh no, it didn't do nothing? Connect to roughness. Okay. So I guess that doesn't work like that? Doesn't explain anything else.
The
material attribute.
And we put 1 minus. So basically, roughness 0 is reflective on the specular side.
Maybe just do 1 minus on this. Because technically, do you already have the roughness? Is that why he's getting materials? Because he's doing that like a variable thing? Okay. So 1 minus. Then so multiply, plug that in, plug that in, or the opposite way. No, but It does look more wet. This is like a pretty good, nice, like, wet texture type of thing. Also, yeah, wait, layer blend. So I gotta do layer blends on layer blends? Oh. What in the world? Just give me some nice, like, textures. So reflective. Okay. So, no. So rough, I guess maybe we just hide it on the grass. Glossy material. Turn the RT reflection power to 0? RT reflection power. But wait, is the specular also messed up here? Hold up, so do this, because I didn't. No. So roughness, specular. So yeah, this will still go in. 0.5. What? Turn the RT reflection power to 0. RT? Is it in a thing? Oh. He's just talking about the base thing. No? But how do I make it, like... Because that's just for another material. Very shiny, how do I fix this? Let's say 0. What does that look like? Okay. And now we go 1. Okay, so then what's that? Is that specular? So then say no specular. Turn it off. Okay, so no specular is no good. Maybe 0.1. Maybe small increments on this one. It's great with medium... I don't even know anymore. Is that better? This might be better, actually. It looks closer to what I want it to be. What the heck is wrong with these? No. I think this is a little bit better. Okay. So what did I do? Basically say everyone does have no roughness on that specific one. So I could still do this. That's so weird. It's annoying because it's just because this is Unreal Engine. So then it gets a little, like, get that, yeah. Okay, so it definitely is better with the other setting. Okay, so with roughness, on dark soil, so take A. Right. Is that better? So maybe like 2? Think. Okay. Yeah. But that's not even the right one. There's more shine to it, funny enough, because I put in the right value. What happens if I put this to 1? I think, because it only goes from 0 to 1, so it doesn't really matter if I increase, right? I don't know, because it looks more shiny. So what if I put it to 10? Okay. And specular would go 0.5. Yeah. Weird. Yeah. Huh. Look, you like, especially if you don't look at that. That looks better. That looks really good. Am I tripping on that? I don't know. It's hard to tell, but I think I'm right. It's funny, every time I start the scene, I hear my graphics cards, or I hear my PC's fans increase. Is it beefy right now? Oh yeah, it's pretty beefy. So, yeah, it's using a lot of my graphics. To be fair, all this is still mostly 8K and not optimized. So, I think that makes sense. Alright. What do we do now? I don't know. Well, okay, so then we gotta go through the grass. So grass is 0.5. Is 0.5 too much? That looks fine. Oh no, put it to 0.1. I want to see. I don't know. That looks better. Like it's not, ground isn't like super glossy. Now this like removes like most of it because we're like barely using any of it. So what happens if I 0.5, so half of that? Does that look even better like the dirt? It kinda does. I guess we'll keep it as that for now. Then we do... Well, I want to... So, like, what's the scale? Mapping scale? Probably do 4. Yeah. Maybe, maybe not. Nope, it's got to be 5. So that means some of them are going to have different chords. Yeah. Like, this is way too big. I think. So we want to go, what is this, sparse grass? So sparse grass. Put you to 1. looks like much better. It doesn't have like, wow, that's crazy. It is looking better. So where is it? Where is it? Sparse grass. Let's try to, let's say, well, 0.5 this. Unusable. For this material. Interesting. But then if I add a 0 there, does it even look better? So are we just going... I know, we might just go like that. Because now I'm just trying to match all the other ones. So let me, I guess, taste. We'll start with the baseline of all this and see how that looks. Okay, now they're starting to blend in more. Okay. Now, to get this to work, what am I trying to look for here? The specular on that loamy dirt is better too. Let's look at it on medium shadows. In person, because we got a different camera. Well, maybe that's why it's liking more, because I got 2 instances. Looks good. Now, how about with global illumination? Global illumination, you barely can tell. Well, you can, but it's like RTX reflections off of water. It's like we're so used to it in real life, we're like, okay. But if you turn it off, like if you have it on a lot, and then you turn it off in mid-play when a person has that, you instantly will notice. One of those things. It's actually a really great improvement in gaming, but there's been reflections before. It's great, but oh, this could be better. So why are these like so shiny? So these materials are also so shiny because and I don't even know which grass this is. It's really crazy you can't just control B that. Wait, can I control? I know what, because I don't know where it's at in my project files, right? That's another thing. So then I go here, I'm like, okay. Can I control B it from here? No. Oh, but you right-click and show in content browser. Awesome. But that's not even the right one. What bush is... Dude, by the end of this project, I'm going to learn what every single piece of wildlife is. Just because it's annoying to not. I don't know what it is. This one? Kinda. Okay, this kinda is it. So then we go material instance. Global, specular, constant specular, 0.5. No change, so I don't think that was the right one. Maybe it's the roughness 2. Normal roughness, constant roughness, 0.5. Nope, not seeing a change. It does look like that. It is it. Okay, so, but we're not seeing no change. So maybe 0.1. Now we're having problems where this thing is not responding. Is it because it's a foliage plant? Are those technically separated? Like if I go in here, density... No, it shouldn't be, so then it goes here, which is this one. Which constant normal is like that. Color variation? Growth effect? What's the growth effect? I don't know, but I clicked it. I'm gonna turn that off. Seasons. That's cool, we get seasons? I didn't realize. Let's see. Seasons, use season. Health overlay? Health color overlay. Health acid. That's what it's naming. Weird. Translucent? Base color? Global? I don't know why it's doing this. Well, those just got to get the same treatment as this. Wait, what is that about? I think I did fix them, but I fixed the far away version. Actually, hold up. Let me BRB real quick.
first. This is life where excellence is birthed. From the strife and the specialists will learn from the elemental urge. Why the fire metal in the earth, electrical surge. Lost in the maze like forgettable minotaur. Like peasants asking for dead presidents in a liquor store. Trying to get rich, the poor never been in accord with the messages that been sent in the winter storms. During hard times is when the lessons are hitting pure. Transcend the pain to get celestial intercourse. 7 seconds, not a minute more. In the mental line, my battle, one general in the war. One of several veterans will metal to liquid sword to enter the seventh heaven. Emperors in a court, a legend being served. Temple with the Lord. And the weapon that was tempered with blood of West in his war. Presented with this weapon, your excellence has been forged. And can metamorph to incredible killer form. Secondary use is a replica with the force that jumpstarts the brain like chemical skids will snort. Vegetables hit the fork, this food god is blessed. Digest with the torque, a pork is small intestine. Delicatessen, for all intents and purposes. This verse is just a method to etch against the turbulence. Now let's figure out what's eating Gilbert Grape. The stress on the shoulders is severely overweight. I clearly cultivate these cries for creativity. I'm curious a lot, it flocks to my abilities. I'm seriously not a stock in your facilities. A myriad of thoughts I got instead of living free. But hold up, what? Everything is changing. Synapses in my brain connections are rearranging. Oh my god. Oi, oi. Hi. Arrive to the ghost town just to roll through. We gon' use the pebbles you threw at us for the stone soup. El Pollo Loco, and I'm killing it in Sudoku. A blood sacrifice on the altar requests a coastal. The quiet animist, I studies the Mayan calendar. Divine challenger, who's ready for mind analysis.
Sorry about that, sweeties. I'm back.
Taming and saving saber tooth, so not afraid of you, so just saving the mango juice. Tomatoes too.
I have a need. A need for map designing. But I was thinking about it. Is this an LOD issue? Right here? It's definitely an LOD. Or is that the nanite? Why is it so shiny? Is it shiny in here? It's almost like it's using the epic lighting settings on low settings. Like, it almost looks like it's got lumen and all that stuff enabled. Is that just because of how it is? Roughness, normal, wind, seasons, physics material. Input textures. Maybe the roughness will put to 2. No, I don't think that's going to change like that, so get one of these. Yeah, look at that. It looks good, though. Auto LED. Auto? Why is my static mesh LOD shiny and the other one? Alright.
Well, hold up, I'ma say this. Shogun on the desk, encoded operation, strategic.
No. Well, it's supposed to be like that, funny enough, but still didn't work. Nope, but does that change the other ones? Yes, you see the change. You see those. So it's like the same settings. And the roughness we can probably put like a 0.5. And what is that? Huh? What? Interesting. Why is that? Does that happen in? Yes. But noticeably less. To be fair, that is also the exposure that's making it worse looking. Okay. I guess we'll deal with that for now. Does that mean all my other stuff is good? What was I mainly like? Okay, so we got all the roughness. Well, we do have multiplied values. So the roughness is... Yeah. But, like, is that good, though? Yeah, for those, I think that might be fine. Okay. How to... Well, viewport... Sure. And on 105. Post-processing or the viewport override settings. Okay. Show local exposure? No. Expose deprecated? No. If... Okay. Okay. Nothing there? Really nothing here? That's crazy. It's, like, really crazy. Material level. That also probably could be it. But, I mean, this is fine for now. We can figure this out. So, we got some plants. Some plants. And we got to... There really should be multiple ones. Oh, dude, it really is gonna... Every single time, because I'm like, I don't know where they are. But I'm gonna get used to it. Kinda hard to see, too. Get them, because I only selected them. And erase them. And apparently you don't have one of them selected. Awesome. Is it these ones? Oh, it is. There's one more somewhere. Don't save. But either way, clean this out of here. I'm just gonna hit Control A, select, get deleted. Anything that's in the path, getting deleted. The filtering is so, like, I'm gonna have to really figure that out. There's probably some add-ons for that. Where it does that, or something. Probably. Can't delete that one? Cool. I'm just gonna select you. Oh, guess what? It's the one I brought out into the world. Once I couldn't select it, I knew something was wrong. That's why. Okay. So we have... Oh, that's another thing. We have to put some trees over here. Because we have to see that. So we have to see the distance. I mean, most of these trees are going to have to see it. So how do we do that, though? I guess some of them we're just going to have to turn A9 and off and be like, hey, they're yellow. This is so annoying. I'm going to complain about this for a bit. Because it's so annoying. But the idea... So we're thinking... This is in France. They imported all these trees. So then which ones? So we got common, English oak, European hornbeam. We got that. So these. No, that's Ader. No, that's hazel. That's beech. There's hornbeams. Okay, we already have some of those. Blackthorn, blackberry. European ash, weeping fig. Norway maple. Okay. Nice. Oh, and beeches too. Hello there. How you doing? Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Welcome, welcome. Just doing some research on some tree stuff. Trying to figure out the tools. And so far, it's kind of going good. I wonder how this looks like if I get some Norway. That's some Norway maple. Then we get some of the beech trees. Where are they? Right here. No. What is... There it is. Those are hard to see. Can I increase it? Oh, you can. Nice. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, that's way better. Yo, shouts out for them doing that. What you doing? Trying to make... Well, making a United States World War II temporary training ground. Because with all the map... Well, with this map that I drew out here, is that because that's a concept to make it, because it has some core parts that we need to kind of practice the systems that are being created within this project, which is basically like a Red Orchestra type of game, open warfare. So it's got like vehicles and stuff. Crap! I press shift, so I got all those in. No, I missed. Can I? No, you can't do that. Okay. So what I'm doing now is working on, well, if we're going to have some planes, and I plan to have tanks, vehicles, jeeps, you name it, of various stuff and equipment, how big can the map be for it to be playable? So for example, like Hella Loose maps are 2,000 meters by like 1.5. So that's why they're probably never gonna have planes, because it's too small. Because the airfields themselves, this is an 800-meter airfield, and actual regular ones are like 1,000. So it's like half the map already, and you just fly into the out of bounds. So it's like, uh-oh. So I'm trying to think, okay, so we go like 2 points, because it's a 2.6 by 2.6. Trying to see how this will feel when we have those vehicles, because we have vehicle system and stuff, whatnot. See how it feels, and just see if this is a good engine to work with all that stuff. And this is like the first time getting into the foliage, landscape systems since like learning them. I remember I can't have those with the other ones. Oh, it's awesome, because I love this type of stuff. Boom. Use aircraft like take aim. Did you see PC? Is that the one with the inventory? I think I saw that a little bit. Is that the one with the inventory system with like AI? Or it might be a different game. That one is kind of crazy, because coming from like Heroes and Generals, That's where I'm trying to strive for more like Red Orchestra, because there's going to be a war map where you could send your RTS units in to actually supply those specific areas. So with varying size of the maps and all that stuff, that needs to be really figured out on what would be the best type of sizes for optimization, playability, and all that other stuff. That's gonna be crazy adding that, creating that system. Some takes, oh, nice. Oh, that's awesome. That's really cool. I love model making. It's one of my favorite things. That's why I like this. Is like really fun for me, because I'm over here just like basically doing that, but just for terrain. I'm just trying to figure out all the systems for it. Which now we can start painting with the brush. Brush size. Well, first, how does this look? Oh, that's right. I'm like, why is that dense? I was using the grass. Right, it was even smaller. Man, they really need some preset tools. That's crazy. I gotta do this each time. You'd be like, let me try to feel this out. But I bet I'll become pretty good on figuring it out, though. In due time. Because I'm having to, like... Crap, I gotta do it. Like, if you're having to do the same thing, like, 40,000 times, you're probably gonna remember it by the end. But you're gonna have to do it 40,000 times. I put the wrong ones. I think those scale... Yeah, the scaling's off on those. Is that a good add? Well, it's gonna be like World War II. So, like, World War II type of vehicles. Which, especially with... Oh, look at that. It looks so good. It just... Oh, I'm dead. I think... Is that elderberry? Elderberry? So they're gonna be kind of slow-ish, but still fast and need stuff to do and fight in the air. I mean, this doesn't look too bad. I'm going to hit Control Z. Oh, crap, that's right. No, I'll just decrease it more. Oh no. More. Also, then go down to all these with the min-max size scale. Wait, it is already... Wait. So those are very small ones? They don't even look small in the picture. Is that the one selected? Oh, it is! Oh. I see why. Well, it's okay, because I can keep those, because I know which ones those are. Yeah, it's got all the grass selected, because it spaces it out, and I don't want that. I want to do another layer pass with those, so they could be more tight, close together. So disable those, now paint. We're going to be getting... Yeah, we're going to start... I'm like, why is there so much grass over here? Well, that's why. We got some... Oh, yeah, we got it. Oh, no, there's so many. Right. Wait, is everything select? Okay, deselect. I think everything was still selected. Because I know what I want. Boom, boom, boom. Give me the... I'm growing some forests here. My name is Lumber Tim, and I grow some forests. Like so. Guitar riff. And I'm gonna show you how I make some forests. And then cut it with like a axe hitting wood. And these forests around here. This is France. And just American. It's like, what? That'd be perfect. That'd be funny to see. I might have to increase the size, but Going to. Norway Forsts. Yeah, there we go. Because I was expecting that. I was wondering why it was so dense. Too much, so probably one for that. M182 Abrams. Oh, yo, that's awesome. What kind of vortex? That's a great. Yeah, because that's a good question for like the war map and whatnot. And how the war is gonna really work. Ideally, I do like the H&G premise, but the H&G premise is just Red Orchestra 3. Literally copy and pasted, but extended. Well, copy and pasted and then improved. So like, oh, because for like Red Orchestra 3, made in Unreal Engine 3, which I didn't realize, then they have that war map, but the war map is just like queue into a map, rather than sending resources, but there is resources. It's like really close to it. And so there could be technologies, there could be that, there could be so much. There literally could be anything. But the idea of it though is probably everything. Like H&G, one of the downfalls is they didn't have that many maps and that many weapons. There's so much that I could have added. And you could have the higher level dude has a higher level technology because you got it through like the credits. So if you like want the Sturmtiger, because yes, our vehicle system currently includes our little test vehicle right over there has multiple turrets. One of them is a flamethrower, one of them is a rocket system for like Calliope type vehicles. So the idea is adding all of them, and even boats. But boats is more iffy though. Like basically anything you can imagine, besides maybe the big huge Goliath one. Like I'm thinking even the mouse. Because why not? It's just you got to use it correctly, because the mouse is going to suck. Super slow. Someone's going to easily annihilate you. You're probably never going to use it. And planes are going to bomb you over and over until you're dead on your soft top armor. So it's probably going to be useless. Also, I'm kind of liking this sparseness here. This is looking pretty good. But, because what I'm trying to figure out now is like good densities of trees and all that stuff. So can I like, so if I'm over here, yeah, you can see it, okay. But I want you to still see it over here. Which means those trees that I have selected, but they're not selected, weird. T55? Maybe. Wait, is T55, is that the, like, the super heavy US one that has, like, the track, like, four tracks? Is it that one? I'm kind of, like, it really could be anything. But, ideally, anything that's in World War II, basically, yeah. Unless it gets too crazy, but... Oh, the tank? Oh, see, I don't even... the modern ones. Because, yeah, with modern ones, we could even do something like that, if we really wanted to. It's just, all those type of decisions, any type of... I'm not going to say yeah to anything past 1946. We might get a little crazy, be like, okay, we'll add a 1946 thing in. But... which might be like a vehicle that has night vision, right? Or something like that. But besides anything like that, I'm not going to say for sure if there will be or not. That is just a testing. Because that's a model that's already rigged for us, which allows, because the tanks, it's a great tank system, so when you go over little bumps, you'll see your track go up, and the track is tied to the wheel. So we got, so the vehicle system is really great. And it's going to like act pretty good like that too. At least that's the plan. It works like that. I don't know why we would change it though. Also, I forgot to change the scale. All good. Oh, also the cold distance. Well, we know this part of the map you're going to see a lot, so probably, yeah, it's probably like this. 45.
Inexperienced, delirious for losing them, but that's a part of life. I'm the archetype for the clueless ones, observing as ever, forever determined. And I'm not stuck in an illusion, I'm just clever and learning to break the cycle. With ancient mind zone, do you hear the sound? A bell rings in the distance to bring me.
Wait, does that change the size too?
Cause I wander a lot. With thoughts of what I ponder, and they're not gonna stop until I'm
Oh, I wish it did.
And the odds are 50-50, so I stay on the grind, get down to the nitty-gritty.
I mean, cause like, could you imagine some like awesome stuff you could do? What the heck? I just realized I'm on the eraser. And I'm painting. Okay, that was a bug. I had to redo the trees because I accidentally forgot to set their scale different. A little too uniform. But this was a great test though. So what I just tested here was bar sight lines that you're gonna see on this map. And trying to render enough trees so it looks great. At least not confirmed yet. Always a possibility though. And if it does, we're like, yeah, there will be something like that. Definitely hear it here first. Yeah, I kind of like the sparseness. But at least so far, just Woodward 2 vehicles. Which include planes, vehicles, transport vehicles, artillery vehicles, planes, boats, possibly boats. Amphibious vehicles is tied to that though. So, like, some of the Soviet World War II tanks or some of the other ones, or all the, like, the certain transport vehicles that could float.
We never sold our souls, we put our hearts in this. Still got the same love that we started with.
That's pretty good.
There's too many with plenty schemes. You either stand for something or fall for anything. We never sold our souls.
Is there... What did they mostly... what did France farm had on the... Now, if we did add modern vehicles, which one would you want to be added? Like, if you had, like, pick any. No matter which type. Tabbed out. I'll stick my fork in bitches till they see your morning sickness. Give them cash till I drop them off at abortion clinics. Then I go to church with a sign of the pro-life. For the proof to prove to you Cubans that I'm a low-life. We never sold our souls, we put our hearts in this. Still got the same love that we started with. We've seen enough, there's too many with plenty schemes. You either stand for something or fall for anything. Yeah, because this would... Okay. Then I'll go Fab.
I want a taste of the life that these rappers talk about. Wishing I would have allowed to read, getting a large amount, but I'm not giving a dollar out. I'm just making the truth, like to reap in the roots, keeping track of the bars. It's the thought that counts. Never got a handout. I work, that's why they can't stand me. I see through them, illusion.
Green model.
Exposed to them like James Randy.
Already have.
With it at arm's reach, I keep the blade handy. I take candy from little kids
We...
and just laugh about it. Let's take a piss in your toilet seat and just rap about it. The rappers rap in a circle while I'm a rapper around and showing rappers. I'm one of you rappers that you rappers.
Interesting. So I can't... Okay, so we'll have to search that up. Man, those breads look good, though. Okay, I'll look for that through Blender. Blender might have some. And if not, then we'll create it. So I'm gonna leave those fields empty, because that's where, like, the stuff is gonna be. And then also, too, because we want to see... this type of stuff all the way over here. We'll go and shave that down. And most of this, I guess, would be this too. But thing is, I want to be like right here. Well, there would be a lot of trees here. So possible this, yeah, this looks great. Wow. Oh, dude, it's starting to look like, yes. Start like, cause pictured like far down field, you can see the back. You could almost see the lines of that, of the tree line, where the trees like go on the edge. That looks great. Yeah. Okay. That's actually nice. If we go in, looks pretty sick too. I like this. This pattern that I'm getting right now is actually really nice. For whatever reason, this pattern was just funky a lot of the time. I had to like really dial it. But this is pretty nice. You know why? I don't know why, but maybe it's because it's actually like realistic combinations. I don't know. Maybe placebo effect of knowing it is. I don't know what it is, but definitely just kind of hits a little bit different. A little bit. Not by much though, but just a little bit. It's like a theme, it's like a color pack. Like, yeah, those colors match better when you get like a certain color palette. This looks great though, but yeah, it's definitely a color palette. That's definitely what it is. It's like, yeah, you can see that, but I want, because that's like the base, and I'm going to go in and like sprinkle other stuff. So if I go here, is that okay? Well, and then this is the core, so if I extend the map, there'll be more trees there, so yes. Woohoo. This is getting crazy. Also, I want more maple Norway trees around here, because the villagers are going to be like, that's our kind of cool-looking tree, and we like that tree. So they planted it generations ago. And then also imported. Trying to think, do I want to, well yeah, because if I'm right here, well that's right, this is supposed to be all trees anyways. That's a racer. Control Z. Something like that. It looks a little nice. Turn down the brush size a little bit, which is going to make it more dense. Man, that brush size was really good. You see, how could you make a tool that just knows that? You know what I mean? Like, get that, get that specific where it's just spaced enough, and all that. By like, okay, you want, like it's a button. Like, do you want this specific preset? Click it, and it's all that. No matter, like, it just adjusts the paint density and the brush size. That'll be perfect. I bet there's an add-on that does that. You know what? Let's make it right now. Just, let's get the hacking gloves on. I think of the scene in Star Trek when they're like doing the fighting thing. Anytime I'm doing this, that's what I imagine. And just Data's just plain faces. How guys are sweating. It's such a funny scene every time. So funny. But now I'm kind of doing this. This kind of looks pretty sick because I'm giving it more variety here. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Move down just a little bit more. Do some painting. Some painting, do some painting. Maybe a little bit more dense over there, possibly. Yeah, there would be some like trees like right here. Do I want to try to add another variety? I love painting trees. I'm gonna have to cut this down a lot, though. Remember, I can't, because... Decimate. Decimate! Just like... sounds like a wizard spell. Okay, what other one? Yeah, it's the only way I can really work like this, I guess, for now. In the way that, like, to understand the tools, that's okay. Norway. Norwegian. All those. That one. Those, not the small ones. For what? Well, I'm kind of thinking about this area. Yeah, I think it's fine. To increase British size. I kind of have to get close. Man, I need more space. Is there a way to, like, flop? I think there is a way to, like, just, like... on your screen. Is it F2? Or F11? It is F11. Nice. Memory bank. Hear them beep. Right? I want to optimize. Let's get the worst case scenario. Okay, this is so much better. This is actually crazy just how much better this is. And then once something that goes out here pretty far, same thing for this. So all trees. Tree line here then can get all the way down. And a tree line here, because I still need to sculpt this. I'm not gonna mess with the tree line. Pull the distance. Now, interestingly, those trees over there don't need to be rendered. So, figure that out. But it's like, if you're in a plane... Let's see, like, that is right. At the end of the day... I'm only gonna optimize it for vehicles, ground vehicles for now, and then once we main system yet, I'm gonna make it though. We're gonna have it. Don't worry about that, we're gonna have it, but I just wanna make it. And it's getting really cool with all the trees. And the texture's looking way better. It doesn't look like we're just glossy. It is still glossy, but that's okay. Much better than what it was. And you're starting to see, because right here, most of the map visually is going to be blocked, like this guy. Because mostly it's trees. Like you see, like, that's the idea here. Go here, it's blocked. But it's open here, but then it's blocked via that. So, yeah. Now, I did add more here, but I kind of like that, though. Now, do I have one on the bottom? I do. So, that then. Then, F11. Ooh, I'm going to use that much more. The size. And road up. And I wanted area that I'm using the brush. Then for this, something like that, maybe. Yeah, then I'm gonna have to eat more, but that's fine. So let's see how bad it is. It is 30, or let's see, so we gain 10, 20 other MS by optimizing 2 sets of trees, which most of these are still AK. Have been optimized nanite-wise. And we're not doing different trees. So it really does show that, which, look at this. Dude. Autosave systems suck. That's why it crashes. It's funny, when you, like, if you could see FPS meters in any program, it does the same thing. That's why they crash. It crashes, most of my crashes I've had with programs is when they autosave. Well, you know what? We're learning, because I know exactly what to do, like, or know exactly the endpoints. I just don't know how to get to the endpoint, right? And like figure all that stuff out. So we have to figure all that stuff out and know. So, because let's make all the foliage right. We still haven't even optimized it. So let's optimize it. Let's see how much we take away from that big chunk. And then let's further optimize it. And then see just how much we cut it down to. And whatever that is, we use forever. We use till the end of time. Until nanite gets updated. Or we use something. But it is now, because we lost, so it's like, yeah, it's 120 MS. We'll see what that is. Nanite. Wait for it. Dang, dude, 56-15. Got to turn nanite off, dog. No, man. It's just nanite. So, like, if we're not even using nanite... I don't know. It's because the trees are all still there. Like the cold distance is crazy. So maybe we don't need the cold distance. We do for most of, like, this whole area of trees need to. So that means I need to, like, duplicate these trees that I'm using right now, and then populate this northern side. And their cold distance stays that, everybody else's is super small. But then guess what? You're in a plane. Instantly out the window. So you can't do that. So what do? I don't know. Worry about that. Of course, we got crap tons of trees, right? I still gotta thin them out. Yeah. I don't want to. But I'm gonna have to. It's too many trees. But we're in non-decimate mode. I gotta figure out, so what's the size of this over here? Okay. Duplicates N key. Alright. Or no, I could Control Z, because I'm going to try to work on this now. We're just kind of going from like different parts on the canvas and just messing with it. Increase. Not tool strength, no. Brush size. Well, how could I best do this? What's a ramp do? Click to add ramp points. Add ramp. Oh, that's cool. First time using that. Hey, pretty good. So then I could like add ramp here too. Oh, nice. And then I could just sculpt it. Like I'm basically putting clay strips here, so that I can sculpt it after. Oh, that's pretty sick. So. Boom. 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 Reset. Boom. Boom. Then we just do the other side. Just keep on rotating. And try to keep it the same length. Oh wait, I can easily move it like that. That's right. It's just one of these. But I do like to use it on the arrows though. Okay, so then reset. Get her a smooth brush. So now we got our clay strips. Move that a little bit. I want another one because what I'm using these for is the scaling of thinking in. I'm basically imagining me in these vehicles driving in that position and imagining from that point of view what that's going to look like. And me putting them there is easier for me to do that. Because I don't want it too much, I don't want it too wide. It's not really realistic, but I don't care. I've seen these kind of things in the World War II tank, crazy tank prototype stuff. I kind of wanted a bridge. I still might even do it, or like a little ramp of them jumping into the water and driving out, because that's one of them. That's pretty common, where they're like, yeah, let's get the tank, just full send it into a lake, and drive right out. Man, those guys inside those must hurt afterwards. Like, the tank's okay, but the crew's not. Crew, now only for a few weeks. Reasons? Not work-related. Smooth it out first, especially this side. This side's the worst. Smooth. 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 This is not a fable, it's a scam. Take you by the hand. Wait, are you an angel or a lamb? Cables gon' snap connected where the heart binds. Take your fake hair and skedaddle. This is our time, my archive, my far side. Okay. In the future when my heart dies, I can spark minds in dark times. Do you like how this is? Actually, no, Control Z. Yeah, I like that. I am the sign of the new. I of Anubis. Decipher hieroglyphs is the scientist music. I exist through it. Desire to do it with no regrets. So grotesque. I don't really care what your omen says. Do like a little pass over to smooth everything. Make it less like a full clay strip, like it's, you know, it's wear and tear over time. Nice. Might add some more to the sides here. Let's do that. So let's sculpt. Get the brush small. Tool strength. Actually, brush size a little bit more, maybe. Your brush size will also increase your tool strength. Because if you have a bigger brush, you probably don't want to pull it that much. But a smaller brush, you're pulling a small area. Because remember, these are like faces that are stretching out here. That's important. Tool strength here, probably bump that up to like this. like a little buildup of like the settlement falling and going down. Oh, now it's getting a little too crazy. That might be okay. That's a little too much though. I'm just tap, tap, tap. Now we're gonna work on this side. So basically what I'm adding here is erosion, I guess. Yeah, well, this I did, yeah. But this is also could be considered erosion because of it, like, eroding off the top, and this is the buildup of the bottom. And this is symmetric. We're just trying to get stuff here and flatten that. Yeah, because I then messed up because when I was adding it, I increased those edges. Yes, I like that. That does look good. It's just a very slight little thing. It's not that much, but it really does add so much to it later.
Yo, she don't feel the pain. She used to feel the pain. Raised in hell with a family life and it's still the same. The only difference now is the shit she's taking to kill the brain. While the belts around the arm, the needle spits to fill her veins. Her father left and her mother became a stripper. She left the home alone, always coming home late for dinner. Just her and her siblings were stuck in a place like prisoners. And her uncle would get drunk and then come in and rape her sister. She tried to tell her mom, but mommy didn't care at all. The shit got really
Add one like a strip of clay. Another one. And smooth it. Bit. Probably going to that down more. A scope. Oh no, wrong. Nope. Shift. No. Control Z. Shift. Go get a little more of an indent here. Alright. Now, with this stuff, we'll increase a little bit. Tool strength is going to go back down. And just shift left click. That's a little too much, tool strength. There. Here, but all the way around. Nope, too much still. Yep, just let's go back to normal. Okay. Now here, well, I guess I would do it to the other side too. Okay. Then with the brush. You go down. Maybe increase that again. That looks good. This side though, a little too much on the top. Something like that. Then that was a little too much, but that's okay. And we'll just add back right there. More there. Little tappy taps. Little tappy taps. That's right. Vehicle, nice. Little tappy tap. Maybe even smooth this out. Okay. I like that. And funny enough, with I guess we can add a plane. For bridge. So we can drive over it. It's up. Over here. Or maybe a cube. Actually, no, cube. Funny enough. Cube. Bridge. Ref. Because I want a little bit of thickness here. Over, focus. And then bring down... Oh. Don't hit the delete key. A little bit wide. Then we do want to make it down so they won't want like... Probably there. Like that. Then we move it from this side and then scale it both ways. Well, slightly off. Probably should have used a plane in the beginning to do the reference when I did this. But it worked. That works. And for over here, so then we go back to the landscape. I guess we don't do that. No, I guess that's okay. Yeah. Okay. That looked good. Everything's looking pretty cool. Looking good. This area's looking pretty cool. Trees are looking pretty cool as well. I still need to figure out... I don't know, almost looks... Well, next thing I wanted to do is the grass. Yes, over here only though. Now, but it's like, oh, dude, see, this is stupid. I don't know the selection of trees. Oh, that's actually crazy. How is this not a thing? I almost like think maybe I'm not looking at it right. Nope, it's... Oh, reapply the current settings to foliage instances. Oh, that's sick. If I select them, if I select the foliage, does it select them? But I can select all of them. That is kind of annoying. I'm gonna forget. Well, yeah, I get. I'm not gonna forget because I kind of already went to the trees. Now, total, all the trees that are on the map so far is 1,000. Well, there's like a total of like around 8,000 trees. 1,000, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15,000 trees, roughly. With most of them being these type of trees. So there's that information, which is okay. Now we need to have like plants. But I gotta figure out, so we got like, all these are the plants? Alpine berry? Those are... Wait, so this is alpine berry? Why did you bring? Oh no, it's not. These are, they don't have the names. It's just called XB0GDAZQV Variation B. That's making my brain a little insane. I don't know how about you? Definitely is for me. I think that's good. Brush. More. Dang. They're really that small?
Absolute sound like me roll my sleeves up. About to OD on this one. I'm gonna roll my
Reapply.
sleeves up, man. Play your fucking Keno cards. Yo. Who better than me? Who had it better against me, son? I hope they got your rent sheet. Should have double checked the spreadsheet.
Are these this small? Oh, they are. That's cool. Insane about my brain. Oh, I had the wrong one on. Okay. Well, so we probably want to mix this with another plant. Basically. Yeah. Then we gotta like work on this stuff over here. I mean, this is so many like bearberries. Huh. That is true. So we really don't have good bushes. We have no bush? Really?
We better killing it every time with it verbally. Don't say this all cause you know we're out for your currency. You better step aside or get sent to emergency. Body and versus the beats are killed, it's a murder spree. We better killing it every time with it verbally. Don't say this all cause you know we're out for your currency. You better step aside or get sent to emergency.
Is there really no bushes? Well, European beach, I mean, like, they make that look so good. I'm not. No bushes.
I'm a silly motherfucker when I'm rhyming now. It takes 6 beers and a blunt to get me to write it down. And find a sounder, go ahead and murder beats.
Like, select all, unselect, select these, select. I don't even know what these are. Oh man, I'm so pissed that I missed my break. Like the chick that sucked my dick today down at Chick-fil-A. Most of the time I ain't got no fucking. So how does this look?
Talk about my mother and I go and punch your sister's face. Quit the racist and chase after the food I see. Kill the turtle, eating the rabbit, beating them brutally. Scripted another cannibal masterpiece. Written blood from the animals that I had to eat. We better killing it every time with it verbally. Don't say this
It's way laggy.
You better step aside or get sent to emergency. Body and versus the beats are killed, it's a murder.
Now let's destroy the project. But before doing that, let's save.
You better step aside or get sent to emergency. Body and versus the beats are killed, it's a murder. Can the carnage get sick? There's an alcoholic at nips, ball in my fist. Swing it till you call it.
Out of video memory, trying to allocate the rendering source. Make sure your video card has minimum required.